All right, so we are parked in the long-term parking for Amtrak. If you park short-term, it's $1 an hour, I think she said. But
the train station's right there,
yeah.
So I mean we're very close.
Yeah. So you have to take a ticket once you come in the gate.
To be able to get out.
To get out.
Yeah, so basically get you back in on the back side of your trip.
That's right.
And then you just hit this.
Yep. Push to open.
So
and here we go.
And walk our way over. Get to walk.
Get to walking.
It says push after entering the 4-digit code. There's my 4-digit code. So everyone gets a different one. But yeah, so you do it on the keypad.
Okay, and then we get back in from your code. In. Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So I have to say, out of all the Union Station experiences we have, this is probably my least favorite. Because you have a beautiful Union Station over that way. But the actual... Yeah. The way to catch the train is actually up here. So we'll show you a little bit more of that. And this is Gateway Station, St. Louis. This is where you catch the Greyhound bus and you catch the Amtrak. Where are we?
Right here.
Okay. And so the actual Union Station is a little bit further.
Oh, right here.
The old Union Station.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now, if you come in from the doors,
yeah,
Amtrak trains are gonna be right here. Here's the lounge or the whole waiting area. They have a cafe.
But I did go to the counter and she looked us up to make sure that we were eligible for the lounge, and looks like we got some goldfish.
Nice. And you have some more goldfish.
And some M&Ms.
Well,
so it looks like
sweet.
I get 2 goldfish and Susie gets 2 M&Ms. Is what I'm hearing.
That's an okay arrangement.
But yeah, so we got these at the.
Because we're staying in a sleeper car, you get a few more perks.
To get in.
Yeah.
So she said go up to the glass doors and then turn them to the right. There's another set of glass doors.
Gotcha. So before you get to the lounge, there are bathrooms. All these little colored glass windows lead you to the trains when the train gets here. We're going to show you the lounge here in just a minute. Have a little bathroom break. All right, we're going into the lounge. Melly has the code.
Yeah, I got it from the front desk.
The lounge, very small, but does the trick in St. Louis. So here we go. Got a couple seats. Nice little table here. Private bathrooms, and it does have water. So if you wonder what it looks like on your app for Amtrak, it tells you when your train is leaving. Well, ours was supposed to leave at 8:10, and it is 3 o'clock. Actually, it's past 3 now, and we still haven't boarded, so that's quite a delay. And we were supposed to arrive at 1:44, and now it's 8:14. And it could be later by the time we get there. We'll see. But luckily we have a roomette, so that will help if we want to take a little rest.
It's very important that you listen for the boarding announcement for your particular train, train 22 and train 318. You have to board your particular train. So at this time, we want to make sure that no one needs to line up. We will make an announcement when those trains are here and ready to board. So once again, passenger ticket for train 22 delayed from 8 to 10 a.m. this morning, and for train 318 scheduled to leave at 2:55. Just make sure you listen for your train announcement.
We will.
And boarding instructions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Texas Eagle train 22 that was delayed from this morning. That train should be arriving here within the next 20 minutes or so.
Yay.
Wait for all day long.
Yes.
10 minutes after 8 train is ready for passengers on platform A.
Gosh.
This is the Texas Eagle. That slow Eagle just flew in very late today. But we're accepting passengers now on platform A. This train makes stops in Alton, Springfield, Bloomington, Pontiac,
Oh, we made it. Mel.
Joliet, and Chicago. All aboard,
Right.
please.
Finally.
Amtrak's train number 22, the Texas Eagle, boarding now on platform A and leaving St. Louis momentarily. We're asking all of our northbound passengers to please board at this time. Due to the lateness of the arrival of this train, this could possibly be the only boarding call that you hear.
Okay.
All aboard, please, for Amtrak's train number 22.
We're in car 2240,
And here we go.
room 20.
All right, this is the members' lounge. Heading out.
Thank you. All right.
So this train has had a long journey today.
Yeah, it was supposed to leave at 8:10 this morning.
Yeah. You ready?
2240. 321 right now.
Yeah, so this is the biggest delay we've ever had on Amtrak, but things happen. Anything can happen. There's an escalator. There wasn't at Birmingham, right?
Right. No, we had to carry it.
You ready, Mel? They're fueling up right now. So that is the Texas Eagle, and we're boarding up. Oh, here's a clear window.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just thought we got a sleeper car.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, it's been a long day for us. We are heading down to the tracks. Woo, lordy.
It's a Texas Eagle. Let's go in my room and take a nap.
Yeah, this is the good thing about having a roomette. Having your own space. You can just close your door, take a nap. So some train stations, the larger ones are enclosed, and some are out on platforms. This one happens to be on a platform.
Park 2240.
Here we go. This is fun. Awesome. Look at that now.
Okay.
Left and another left.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you, Alexis.
Have the observation car. You guys want to go in there, take advantage. Downstairs is a snack bar of that car.
Okay.
Everything is to the left.
I can throw my suitcase here, right?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you, ma'am.
So luggage here. You've never had a problem with luggage, so don't be fearful.
Right,
We're
and you
going
can't
up.
come down and get stuff out of it. Let me take this back.
Yeah. Stairs are squeezy. Left and left, she said, right?
Left and left. Yeah, car 20.
So these are sleeper
Left.
cars. And we always have coffee here.
And the bathroom's right here.
Where?
Right in front of you.
Oh, nice.
One for sure, me.
20 mil.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are. Our roomette.
Room 20.
Heading in.
Your upper bunk comes down. Like that. That's all your bedding and stuff in it. But they usually put that up. Whoops. And then these two chairs here, they actually slide down into a bed, which is nice. Yeah.
We're gonna enjoy.
Little step to climb up into your bunk bed. Yeah. Yeah, your lights and controls here. You can close your window. One plug to share, so we usually bring a power strip. They don't have a little closet, but you can slide right stuff and hang some stuff there. You got your wash closet up here, so you are able to take a shower if needed. We do have access to that. But yeah, here's our little room. Yeah, not cloth seats, so that's nice, easy to clean. This little table comes out.
And that's where we're gonna sleep for a bit.
And yeah. Complimentary water, complimentary coffee.
There are times on the trains, things get delayed, things happen, accidents happen, people get hurt, there's crashes, there's something inevitably that they can't control, not in their power. One thing to remember is don't take it out on them. It's not their fault.
It is not.
We want to definitely remember that they're working just as hard as we are in life. Hopefully, probably working harder. But be kind.
That's right. Treat them the way you want to be treated.
It's also when they're fueling the train, when they're stopped like this and they're refueling, it's been a long journey. The air is off, so it's a little warm in the room. We always travel with a fan. We'll show you our little fan here in just a minute. And it is
Official.
what
We're
time?
on the train. It is 3:33.
So a train that was supposed to leave at 8:10 this morning is now leaving at 3:33 p.m. We made it. We're on. We're safe. And sometimes delays aren't meant to be known why they happen. So, no need to be fussy. I would encourage people to just not book any kind of activities the day of your train ride. So, if you're going in for a night, that's a little hard. That's what we were doing. We're going in kind of for a half a day in Chicago, but we are leaving St. Louis. This is the Gateway station. We'll show you a little more to come. Luckily, these windows are a little cleaner than the ones were on Vermonter. Melly is probably playing crosswords.
No. Yeah.
Not yet. Give her time.
I was playing them earlier in the lounge. Look at the flexible dining.
Sure. Let's check it out. Whoa. It's getting dark.
It is getting dark.
Okay. So, in a sleeper car, or, well, just the sleeper cars, there's three types of sleeper cars. There's
The
like a family
roomette,
room,
the
the roomette, and the bedrooms. Yeah, bigger ones. That have bathrooms in them. You get your meals included. Depending on when you board and when you get off, it would depend on whether all the meals are covered, how long you're on the train, all of that. It's dependent on that. So for breakfast, usually continental bourbon apple crepes sound good. 3-cheese omelet. I've had it before. It's delicious. They have some neat offerings, and the food's always been good. And you can get it to your room. Get complimentary beverages as well. It is important to remember to tip the staff.
Yep, the room attendant, but also at dinner.
They certainly deserve it. These people work very hard on these trains for long periods of time, long hours, and you have to deal with all kinds of things. So
yeah, things that are out of their control.
Right. Also, sometimes people aren't very nice, and they should be, but they have to deal with
doing the best they can.
Meanies. Hey, did we pass our car and didn't even notice?
Safe travels.
See you soon, St. Louis. So, do you see the arch?
I can't. What if it's on the other side?
One thing about the train, it always goes slow when you're on the water.
I wonder if it'll be on the side.
Ever have an emergency?
When we come in.
You pull these and you get out.
It pulls the whole rubber on.
Pulls the rubber out and you're
just push the window out.
That's the world of porting the mail, I've asked.
According to
the directions.
The directions
Which
here.
Mel reads.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not making it up.
So Mississippi River, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Very large and in charge.
Here we go.
Train life.
This is train life. It's a shorter trip for us, probably the shortest trip. Yeah, because I think before that it was
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's not how they said to say it. New Orleans.
Yeah. When you go to New Orleans.
You don't say New Orleans because they know you're from out of town. You say New Orleans.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nola.
we had some great jambalaya while we were there.
Yeah, we did.
That's neither here nor there.
Friday afternoon, St. Louis.
Traffic, another reason to go on a train.
Yeah.
It is
Even
nice and relaxing. I like the train sounds, train noises. Going through a little suburb. Got the horns going just so they can alert people that might be considering going across the tracks. Like right here. Stay away. We coming into a station? I need to find my the rest of the stops on the Texas Eagle. Check that out.
Again, we'll have dinner seatings for 5 and 6. So I'm just coming around, taking your reservations, you know, your full order, your drink, and your meal, and I'll be out of your hair. Thank you.
He sounds fired.
Yeah.
I'm not sure quite where we are, but I'm going to try to get some mapping information up. Alright, so if you ever wondered, Amtrak has a way to track trains, but also this is the route of where you can go on Amtrak. So if you're ever wanting to consider train travel, get some ideas of places you can go, national parks, lots of national parks in California. We've taken so far, we've taken the Empire Builder twice up to Glacier, went up to Banff in Canada during that trip because it's very close to the national park. We have taken, that was the Empire Builder, we've taken the California Zephyr out to Utah, and we did 3 national parks out there, the Arches, Bryce Canyon, and Zion, which was a fantastic trip. And last year we actually decided to catch from Kansas City, just to have a different experience, Kansas City all the way to Los Angeles, and went out there. And we went out to the Channel Islands National Park, which isn't shown on this map, but did that and did a little bit of Disneyland. It was just a great trip. So if you're thinking about Amtrak, so many options. Oh yeah, we also did I forgot totally, actually the Vermonter was last year, and Southwest Chic was the year before that.
Sella.
Yeah, so we went on the Vermonter last year and the Southwest Chic the year before that. I'm currently stopped also.
Not up to very good job.
It's okay. Whoops. But we did from Washington, we drove up to Washington and took the Vermonter all the way up. We got off one stop before its last stop, which was in St. Alban. We got off in Essex, Vermont, up here, and then we just had a whole kind of New England vacation and went over to Nova Scotia. So many options. Get creative. Think about ways you can explore the United States. I think train travel is an excellent way to do that. It's fun. Sometimes it's delayed. You just can't let it get to you. It's life. Things happen. But it's a cool experience. Yep, for sure. Leaving Illinois now. I mean, not Illinois, I'm sorry, Missouri. Next stop is actually in Illinois, and I think all of our stops moving forward are Illinois until we get to Chicago, but I'll double check my facts. So one thing I do when I want to try to, I get on Amtrak and I'm like, I want to see what are all my options, what are possible scenarios for vacations if I wanted to go by train. Sometimes we drive to a train station, or you know, you could fly into a station and then do part train, part plane, drive, and then part train, just kind of whatever suits your needs. But we have, I forgot about New Orleans too. So far we have done the Southwest Chief right here, which runs all the way from Chicago to Los Angeles, and we picked that one up in Kansas City right here. We have done the New Orleans, this was the Crescent, and we picked that up in Birmingham, went down to New Orleans. That was a great trip, great way to see New Orleans. We're on the Texas Eagle right now, right here. Empire Builder we've done twice, went all the way out to Glacier National Park. I encourage anyone to do that. It was an extraordinary trip. And let's see, this California Zephyr, and then the Vermonter, wherever that might be, somewhere. Oh, I'm in the Midwest right now, that's why it's showing me just this one. Let me see if I can find all the trains together. Here we go. We have been on the Acela. Went on the Acela from Boston, took us to Washington. That was the speed train. That was fun. We were in business class. We're thinking about doing the auto train this summer. We'll see if that happens. That'll be a lot of fun. Go all the way out to Orlando. The Zephyr was probably, Mel and I both agree, the best ride as far as visually. We went through the Colorado Rockies, right? And we went through the tunnel for 6 minutes, which was incredible, but the beauty was awesome. Empire Builder's my favorite, but that's because of the beauty of Montana. Something just very relaxing for me about train travel. I tell people oftentimes it allows me to just kind of shut off from having to do anything at my house or take care of anything or anyone, and just allows quiet time and quiet space to be able to think, you know, be creative, plan new trips, read, listen to music. It's just a very peaceful time, and it's neat to see the United States in different ways. You know, when you're in an airplane, I tell people, and it's true, I am afraid of flying, but in an airplane you can't really see things as closely as you can when you're on the trains. So it feels nostalgic, it feels, I don't know, somehow comforting. I enjoy it. It is bumpy sometimes. Look, we just saw Betsy Ann's. What the heck is Betsy Ann's? No one knows, but we could find out. It's peaceful. Think about all the farmers. I think a lot of times we're so used to being able to go to a grocery store to pick up something. We don't think about all of the farmers doing all of this hard work to keep fruits and vegetables going. Oftentimes you'll see places where oil is. Didn't we see that on in North Dakota, I think? That was cool. This says we are in Shipman, Illinois. Here you go. Looks like spring has sprung with all the pretty trees. Got more fields, crops to work. Maybe that's corn, I'm guessing. It's a huge field. Good stuff, good stuff. Cheers to the water cells. Cheers to finally being on this train.
Strawberry watermelon.
So let's take a peek at how far this train goes. This is the Texas Eagle. Right here. So it started in Los Angeles and it carried on, goes to Phoenix, Tucson. San Antonio is where it got in trouble this trip.
Yeah, it was.
This is where the delays happened. And then it started heading north. Fort Worth, Texas, up into Arkansas. Made it to St. Louis, which is where we caught it. And then we'll be in Chicago. I think around 8:05, if that's correct. We're supposed to be there at 1:45 today, but anyway, we're going to have an overnight here in Chicago.
Odds were not in our favor.
The odds were not in our favor. Oh, this is
So we're stopping right in the middle of
Carlinville. Here you go. What do we know about Carlinville, Mel? I know it's in Illinois. Carlinville is, let's see, had a population of 5,710 with the census of 2020. Not a very big town at all. There is a college here, Blackburn College, a small college affiliated with the Presbyterian Church.
They're picking up some speed.
It's also, you know, Prairie Farms Dairy, Mel. That's a northern. Yeah, Prairie Farms Dairy was the original home here, but they moved it. But it started here. Originated. It was the OG.
Well, there you go. Did not know that.
See anything exciting about this town? The largest, most important hallmark is their courthouse. Okay. I mean, that's something.
Be proud of, sure. No one's judging.
It's also locally, it's known as the $1 Million Courthouse due to its cost overturns at the time it was built. The $1 Million Courthouse. Whoa. And that, my friends, is Carlinville.
There you have it.
Carlinville, Illinois. Let me show you where it's at on the map. Right here. That's where we are. So on our journey from St. Louis, we passed Alton. I just must have missed that. And this is Carlinville right here. And we're working our way up. Looks like our next stop is going to be Springfield, Illinois, which is probably a bigger area for sure. And then the next after that will be Lincoln. And oh, Normal. I forgot we stopped in a town called Normal, Mel.
Right?
Normal, Illinois.
Not bad.
So here we go. It's a nice, smooth journey. We're having a good time. Just chilling. They did come and ask us, since this train, like I said, was not supposed to be serving dinner, but it's delayed, so they are serving dinner to the people in the roomettes. It would have been lunch for us if we have actually gotten off at 1:45, like we were scheduled. But we ordered our dinner. They came around, asked us what we wanted, and said that they'll be serving dinner at 5 and at 6. So we took the 5 o'clock time. Now there's a good chance with Amtrak that you are seated with someone else at your table, so you just have to consider that, and we'll film it if we can. If we can't, we won't.
84, 83. We were doing
horn, so I'm guessing
we were doing 90.
Yeah. 79 right now.
Yeah, and a 30.
Well, we're on a train,
Yeah, true that.
so that's a good thing. Creek, or what would you call it? River? Lake, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that because it continues around the other side.
Oh, does it? I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a creek. It's much larger than a creek.
Yeah. True
Real women of genius.
that. That'd be
That'd be you. I'm the one that's like a moron. Just not real. I don't think about things before I say them.
well, that
Is that a creek, Mel? You know, it looks like a little puddle of water.
Is that a puddle? You got it, girl.
Okay, we're gonna head up to dinner. It is almost 5 o'clock. We pre-ordered our food. Not sure if we're coming into Springfield yet. We're heading to the dining car. Starting 5? Okay. makeshift meal. They've numbered the tables.
And yeah, looks like we don't have a chair.
We have our own table.
Yeah, right here.
We have lots of condiments here. Little salads. And go dinner. This is the chicken one. And Mel got the beef one.
Yep.
And we're supposed to have a little drink. Are these rolls for you?
I guess so.
Yeah. All right. So this is
You get dressing for yourself?
what the dining car looks like.
Huh?
I guess they've prepped it different because it is an actual dinner. You know what I mean? Usually it's more formal with tablecloths at dinner time.
True.
But because this train is late, they've done it a
I got
little
butter
different.
cake.
Yeah, good for you. Good
You
for
got some
you.
dressing over there and
Dressing.
yeah.
Looks like it's on the other side. Station right there. Yeah. How is it? Haven't tried it yet.
I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I said they could.
All right. Got a little salad with one tomato. This is like an Indian dish. With some curry going on. It's good. Cashews.
And basmati rice.
Have you tried yours yet?
Yeah.
So, okay, it is good. Dressings. Newman's Own Ranch. All right. This is Springfield, Illinois.
Is that a carrot ball?
No thanks. I'm trying to cut back on carrot balls. Thanks. Ooh, carrots. Carrots. I can only do raw carrots. Next stop is Lincoln, Illinois.
You're still waiting for room 3 in the 40 car. You're in the very front car.
Got a little bit of vanilla in it.
her
It's vanilla,
butter cake.
yeah, vanilla butter cake.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You see a side shot. This is good. All right. I think we're just stopped. So the snack car right here. And we're going pretty fast, trying to make up time. Woo! Got us some coffee to keep us alive, although we said we were going to take a nap.
I still think I could take a nap though.
Yeah.
Lincoln. Lincoln, Illinois. Illinois is so weird because it's got the S on the end. So you think it would be plural, but it's not. It's Illinois. So that's why.
These are real world problems. We are in the observation car. To do.
30 minutes. Moving to normal, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mentioned what?
We'll be the next
Normal?
stop.
Oh, normal. Right, I forgot. Normal, Illinois.
Limited normal.
Bloomington Normal. Bloomin' Normal. Here we go. Sun's going down on the Amtrak train. We're drinking coffee. Cheers.
And our free coffee.
And a dump truck's in the way.
Well, she said everyone was getting free coffee today
Yeah.
because of the extreme delay.
Yeah. So we found out as we're leaving Lincoln, Illinois, that it is the only town in the entire United States that was named after Abraham Lincoln before he became president. He practiced law in Lincoln, Illinois, from 1847 to 59.
That was
And
big size, sorry.
it's also home to 2 prisons.
Home with 2 prisons. That's a large, those are some really big silos, yeah.
Also, Lincoln is also the home of the world's largest covered wagon
Oh.
and numerous historical sites along Route 66. What? Which we started Route 66 in Oklahoma and went all the way out to Santa Monica Pier. We just have to finish the
Last little
Illinois
part.
to Missouri stretch.
Yeah,
Right?
the Chicago to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And if you ever wanted to see the world's largest wagon, it's there for you in
Yes,
Lincoln,
it is.
Illinois.
Head on
Head
back
out.
to the rides. I forgot Cindy Walker's
This is the one that got me last time. Hold on.
Almost got you again.
Yeah. Is this us?
Yeah. Down on the left.
No.
No.
Oops.
Just kidding.
Back in our room. Millie's out for a second. Sun's going down. You know, even though the train was delayed, we did find out from several of the employees that there was a derailment that impacted the train. So we were just curious and we asked, you know, what's the longest delay was. It said 22 hours, and that was on the Empire Builder due to snow. And
Yeah.
what caused that though? A snowdrift?
Snow slide.
Snow slide.
So
And then they took like
I would
50
assume
men
it'd
to
be like an
shovel,
avalanche.
and
They
yeah,
had 50 men.
yeah, shoveling it.
Right, and then they could only work
That was
7
on-
hours or something, and then they had to get other people
Yeah,
to come
so
in
it took
there.
22 hours that people were stuck on a train. So, you know, it happens, it's life, but it's very rare. Well, it's not very rare. I'd say 3 times a year, she said. Every quarter, maybe, there's a delay like this. You get delayed a lot of times because people... We have been on here once where a car did get hit. Was it by us, though? I don't think so. It was a car had been hit on the track
Yeah,
and helped. We were delayed because of it.
right. We couldn't go because it wasn't cleared.
It's a pleasant way to go. You get to relax, don't have to do the driving, get to see the countryside. You have meals. They're not, you know, exquisite meals, but we don't come to Amtrak to eat. We are coming into
Normal, right?
Normal. Right here, Bloomington, and then Normal. Fun facts about Normal, Illinois. Populace is about 52,000 people. And it is the 7th most populous town outside of Chicago. And also, there is a college at this location as well, which I believe is Southern Illinois. No, it's Illinois State University is located here, which is the oldest public university. Who knew? Normal. Feeling kind of normal. And anything else we can find out about Normal? Let's see. In 2007, the town council voted to name the downtown area Uptown Normal. Okay.
Well, isn't that just
Going
fancy?
uptown.
Super fancy.
All right. Here we are.
Normal.
This is the Normal, Illinois stop.
Just normal.
Seems kind of normal. You know, I was just thinking, we've been in almost every direction on this train. We've been south, we've been northeast, we've been west 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
We've been south going to the Crescent.
California.
Yeah. So that auto train will be a good one because it'll kind of be an East Coast trip if we do end up doing
East
it.
Coaster.
East Coast. Leaving Normal. This is small town America. I think if you're from a big city, you have no idea how the rest of the world lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good opportunity to see that.
Yeah, it's fair to say.
Not one is better than the other. Just different. It's good to see everything. We are set for 8:30 arrival in Chicago. Hopefully we're gonna make it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a nap and
Are you feeling tired?
a little sleepy.
Yeah.
Belly's full.
Do you want to pop that down?
Yeah, we get better. I'm set
Okay.
up for this game. That way you can have your down here.
Downstairs. Got some windmills out there in the distance. I'm guaranteeing you'll see windmills on every train trip. I don't think there's been one that we haven't seen them. Maybe the Crescent we didn't see it. Not 100% sure. But any of the longer distance ones, especially when you're passing
all the big farmlands.
farmlands, yeah. They're cool to see. Wish we had more of them. Certainly makes sense to use that for energy. They're really cool to look at. 6:58. What do we got, Mel?
Did we be stopped?
Yeah.
In a cornfield.
In a cornfield. It's pretty. Sun's going down. Looks nice.
Yeah, you can see the moon out there in the distance.
Oh yeah?
Hard to see it.
I guess
on
the windows are cleaner than they were on the Vermonter, don't you think?
Yeah.
Those windows are dirty.
Yeah.
Or was it the Sella from Boston?
Could be the fast
One of those was like really bad. Anyway, we're stopped. We don't know why. Could be anything. Probably something on the track is my guess. They're having to wait for somebody else to pass. So sometimes you have these little
Hiccups.
Brakes where you sit. Here for a bit.
Another hiccup.
Hiccups. Here we go, we're moving again. We have taken the beds down. Mel's up there somewhere. Hey Melly.
Howdy.
How's upstairs?
Not too bad.
Good. I'm down here. Just kind of stretch these things out, lay on them. And off we go. We have an hour and 40 minutes left of our journey till we get to Chicago in our hotel on the Riverwalk. It will be lovely. Last stop before Chicago.
All right.
Look at this baseball field.
Yeah.
Joliet.
Sure does.
That's neat. Those guys sitting right there are not real, but I thought they were. I was like, that's neat. They're way too still, but somebody's like looking toward the train, so that kind of tripped me out.
I bet.
We are on the tail end. Mel had a little bit of a cat nap, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Got the moonlight out there, which is pretty cool to look at. We're about 40 minutes to Chicago. We're having freight traffic, so we've been stopped again. Imagine that. Here we go.
Did it
Going
work?
to Chicago. Yeah. We finally made it. It is 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock on a Friday.
We were supposed to board at 8:10.
8:10 a.m.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's definitely been a long day. Waiting for the train and
To turn around to come back.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's the
Plans don't
experience.
always work out.
No.
Pretty buildings. Going to be going into a tunnel in Chicago, underground.
Oh yeah, that's right. Look at the moon up there. It's
Yeah,
great.
continental paper grading. It's hard to see with. I would definitely do this ride again, though. I mean, from St. Louis to if it's running on time, which I'm sure most of the time, 98% of the time, it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, thanks.
It's pretty Mel. Good city shot. Minus the bright white light.
Look at all the cars.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Amtrak cars. You wonder if, because they're kind of open, you wonder if people try to get in there.
And the Amtrak cars
Hide in
asleep.
them. Yeah, the doors
Well,
are
sure.
open.
That'd be a good way to, you know, help the homeless. Give them some warmth. We're so close. So many apartments and
Yeah.
business
You just
buildings.
You can see it on a map and you can watch a video, but until you're actually
Yeah.
here, you don't realize how big it is.
That's the John Hancock building right there. I can't tell. It's hard to tell.
Oh.
Go into the tunnels. Into the underground.
Do you feel rested and ready to go kicking in the town?
I feel like I want to get in my cozy bed and take a shower and not do and order a Chicago pizza to the room,
Yeah.
which might be what happens. We'll do this again another time because the train isn't running 8 hours behind.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I feel like, you know, you're supposed to be in the place where you're, you know, right place, right time. Can't question it. I love train travel. It's a cool experience.
We're in business class on the way back, right?
We are.
Yeah,
I like
no
business
assigned
class.
seats. It's first come, first serve, right?
On this one it is. On
Yeah.
the Missouri River Runner now. When we were on the Acela,
We get to
get
pick
your
our
assigned
seats.
seats. We did it.
Yes, we did.
We did it. Alright. Welcome to Chicago. We did it.
We made it.
Yay! Time has come. We're out of here. Here we go. And the suitcase is waiting for us. Thank you. You too. 2240, we'll never forget you. Right here. Sleeper car. Woo! And out. Hi, Texas Eagle. Not sure we'll be seeing you again. I have, at some point we'll have to redeem ourselves with the Texas Eagle.
We'll do 2 days of the Chicago.
Yeah. Lots of tracks here.
Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, somebody ran out on the tracks.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but
You don't want you don't want Chicago PD after you.
No.
Yeah. Well, this is a huge, huge Union Station. It's very nice. Lots of boards, signage to let you know where you're going. They're doing some construction, so we're a little turned around.
CTA buses, baggage, lounge, I guess on this side.
On this side?
On this side. That goes to the buses.
Looks like they put more tracks in here.
Track number 2.
Remember we've got our luggage here one time? It's under construction right now. We'll find our way out. And this is like the big reveal. When you talk Union Station, this is one of the best. It's just freaking beautiful. What is that?
The
Healthy food? I want to check that out. Hold on. This is neat. They have salads.
Salad in a jar. Yeah.
That's super
Got
cool.
hot chicken, you got drinks.
Noodles.
I'll show you all the protein in them. It's got 49 grams protein, 39 grams protein.
Wow.
Depending on which one you get.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Never seen this before.
Yep.
Hey, isn't this so beautiful?
It is beautiful.
Yeah, we'll get some more of it in the morning.
Got all these portable chargers too here.
Yeah. So nice. We're gonna go get us an Uber and get to our hotel. This Union Station has a lot of great seating. Very nice. We're tired, so for tonight, we're out.